Hello, everyone. Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to Christmas in Arkham 2025. We've got a rematch 3 years in the making as Shub-Niggurath bulldozed her way through the Fate of the Elder Gods tournament and is now our opponent for Christmas in Arkham. Jester, aside from groggy, how are you doing this morning?
I think you're going to get sick of seeing me all the time now. I think you're about ready to be done with me, but we'll see. I'm excited to give this a whirl and give it a chance and see how we can do today. I think we'll be fine.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. But let's say we tab over to the screen and actually see what we've got going on here. We, of course, are set up for the rematch against Shub-Niggurath. So let's meet her first, the Black Goat of the Woods. Strength -1 on cultists, 1 health to kill, 1 toughness. On a reckoning, spawn a goat spawn or a dark young monster on this space. Then, if you spawned a monster, discard this monster. Also, on a reckoning, we spawn a monster on a random space. Then, if there are 10 or more monsters on the board, we advance Doom by 2. When 3 mysteries have been solved, investigators win the game. When Shub-Niggurath awakens, flip the sheet and resolve the Shub-Niggurath awakens effect on the back. During pagan rites, Shub-Niggurath absorbs worthy cultists into her amorphous body and transforms them into, I'm not going to even try to say that gibberish, Shub-Niggurath, the goat spawn. From the wildest corners of the earth, her primal brood, the Dark Young, emerge to overwhelm humanity. You see her mythos deck construction that's already been done because of the mod. Now that we've met our opponent, what say we meet our teams? And Jester, why don't you actually, I'll introduce my investigators first, just to kind of show how they'll go. So first up, we've got Carolyn Fern, the psychologist, one of my personal favorites. 5 health, 7 sanity, 2 lore, 3 influence, 2 observation, 2 strength, 4 lore. As an action, you or another investigator on your space may discard a madness condition and or perform a rest action. And when you or another investigator on your space performs a rest action, that investigator may recover 1 additional sanity. The mad deserve peace of mind, not death of the spirit. That'll actually tie in with Carolyn's personal story as well, as she's got final analysis. You look deeper into Malachi's murder, refusing to let it lie. Once per round, when another investigator on your space performs a rest action, spawn 1 clue. Then, if there's a total number of clues in investigators' possessions and or on the game board equal to or greater than twice the number of investigators, that would be 8, discard this card and gain the missing link reward. When another investigator is defeated with 0 sanity, discard this card and gain the growing unrest consequence. Then, we've got Agnes Baker, the waitress. 7 health, 5 sanity, 4 lore, 3 influence, 2 observation, 2 strength, 2 will. As an action, she can test lore -1. If she passes, gain a spell. And she can spend 1 health to roll 2 additional dice when resolving a lore test as part of a spell effect. I remember another life, one of sorcery and conquest. As for Agnes's personal story, she's looking for in a past life. You try to recall the memories of your past self, but it seems that only in the heat of battle do you draw enough arcane energy to trigger them. When you defeat a non-epic monster during a combat encounter, place that monster on this card. Then, if the total toughness of monsters on this card is 10 or greater, discard them and gain the Blood Awakened reward. When you only have 1 health, discard this card and gain the History Repeats consequence.
Wow.
So why don't you go ahead and introduce us to your 10?
All right, I got Leo Anderson, the expedition leader. He's got an action to test the hands. What are the hands?
Influence.
Test influence. If I pass, I gain an ally asset of your choice from the reserve or the discard pile. If you're on a wilderness space, investigators on your space roll 1 additional die when resolving tests. Keep moving. You can die on your own time. I got 2 lore, 2 influence, 3 observation, 3 strength, and 3 will. His special quest is the expedition. You're a born leader, but this upcoming expedition is going to be the toughest one of them all. You have to gather the right connections, the right muscle, the right talent, the right specialist. Everyone has to be the best. Any less, and the world is doomed. When you have 5 or more ally assets, discard this card and gain the full party reward. When another investigator is defeated or devoured, discard, and gain the all your fault consequences. Oh boy. So I'm going to be creating a little menagerie of allies to come help me with this.
You're probably thinking of menagerie as being the word.
Yeah, that too. And last but not least, Bob Jenkins, the salesman. Action: you may trade any number of item or trinket possessions with another investigator on your space. When you perform the acquire asset action, reduce the value of each card in the reserve by 1 to a minimum of 1. Reality is just a matter of negotiations. So we have a 2 lore, 4 influence, 2 observation, 3 strength, and 2 will. Our special mission is doing business. You attempt to learn anything you can about the coins. Careful not to let it become an obsession. Once per round, when you gain an asset with printed value equal to or greater than the number of Eldritch tokens on this card, place 1 Eldritch token on this card. Then, if there are 5 Eldritch tokens on this card, discard this card and gain the jackpot reward at the end of the action phase. If you have 2 or more deal conditions, discard and gain the greed consequence.
Ooh, so we've got the salesman. We better make sure he's selling us the good stuff.
That's right. That's right.
Our prelude that we're playing with today is Litany of Secrets. It is so obvious now, the interconnectedness of all things. It lies in plain sight, in our most treasured texts, in our forgotten temples, in etchings on cavern walls. All that remains now is to connect the dots. During step 7 of setup, separate and place the decks, shuffle all expedition and counter cards together, regardless of card back, and split them into 2 decks. Place an active expedition token on each space that corresponds to the illustration on the back of the top card of an expedition and counter deck. If the top card of either expedition deck changes for any reason, move the active expedition tokens to the appropriate spaces. During the encounter phase, an investigator on a space containing an active expedition, yada, yada, yada. Any effect that refers to the expedition encounter affects both decks. Any effect that refers to the active expedition space affects both spaces that contain an active expedition token. So that's what we're up against today.
So we got dual secrets. All right. Or dual expedition secrets, yeah.
Dual expeditions, yep. So our starting reserve, Silver Twilight Host for 3 successes. When you gain this card, immediately recover 3 health and 3 sanity and gain a boon condition, then discard. Police Raid also for 3. When you gain this card, immediately choose a space. Each monster on the chosen space loses 3 health, then discard. Bandages for 1. You may discard this card to prevent an investigator on your space from losing up to 2 health. And finally, the Vatican Missionary for 2. +1 will. You may reroll 1 die when resolving a will test. Before I go any further, there is a point I want to clarify, and I'm kind of glad it's coming up now. So let's look at the difference between plus stats and additional dice. So say you have an item in your inventory that says you get plus, say you have multiple items that give you plus a stat. Let's say plus will, for example. You would only get the highest of those, okay? I'm also reminding you just as much as clarifying for the benefit of anybody watching this later. But if an effect says you roll additional dice, such as on Agnes's special ability, anything that says you may roll additional dice, those all stack. You get all of those. So hopefully that'll make sense. If that's confusing, either ask in the chat or leave a comment about that, and we'll explain it again. So I think our last order of business before we get into this playthrough is we need our first mystery. So we'll give these a good shuffle.
Yes, we do.
And let's see what we've got here. Nature of the All-Mother. Shub-Niggurath naturally corrupts all life that encounters her. Everywhere her worshippers are found, all living things grow more vicious and feral. When this card enters play, move each clue on the game board to the nearest wilderness space. After an investigator resolves a research encounter, he or she may spend 1 clue gained from that encounter and place that clue on the card. At the end of the Mythos phase, if there are clues on this card equal to the number of investigators, that being 4, solve this mystery. So let's see where our starting clues are. Let's see, that one in Shanghai. We could go either 2 to space 21 or the Himalayas. We'll send that to the Himalayas. So that's a little more accessible. Our other starting clue right now is up here on space 13. That's a C space. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, or 3.
Or 3 up here.
I don't want to put it up there though, because that's way out of our way.
I agree. I'm just giving you options, buddy. That's all.
I think we're probably going to send that over to the pyramids. Give us more options on things we might want to do here. So that brings us into our first action phase. Fortunately, we've got a quick reference of most everything over here. I'll also grab some dice out so we can...
Yeah, it'd be a good idea.
Let's see if I can unlock that. Apparently I can't.
Is this dice down here?
Yeah, those are the... What I'm looking for, though, is mostly sequence dice, so we can track order in the investigate. So we can track order for encounters in the investigation phase. Let's see if we can use these scripted dice. That should work.
I can't clone dice, so you have to either promote me or...
Let's see. There you are. Now you should be able to.
Yeah, now I can. Okay. Throw some dice on each of these characters here. There we go.
And we'll use the black dice up here as our sequence dice. That way we can track order in the investigation phase, or for the encounter phase. So I guess I'll have Carolyn go first. I'm going to have her get a little bit of work in for us. So she's going to take a focus. And she is going to go down to the pyramids. I don't know if I want it. She's going to stay standing at the pyramids. The only thing I'm not sure of is if she's going to encounter the clue or the expedition encounter.
I know, that's toughy.
Yeah. We should probably leave at least one investigator in London so we can spawn more clues, since we'll need those for the mystery anyway.
That's Bob Jenkins up there. Let's see what his...
Bob and Agnes are both up there.
It can trade any number of items or trinket possessions with another investigator on your space. Does Agnes have any trinkets or items she would like to give to me?
She's got the Profane Tome, which lets her reroll a die during a will test on a combat encounter. I think you only get your personal story, though.
There's tokens on this card. Yeah,
well, that's what I'm looking at, but I'm trying to see if
I got to get them from the.
I'm trying to see if you get them during acquire.
Gaining asset with printed value equal to or greater than the number of Eldritch tokens on this card. Place an Eldritch token on this card. Yeah, so I have nothing on here. If you were to give me one, I would put a token on here.
We've also got the bandages up here for one. I
was going to do that for my turn. So I can stay there if you want to move her. That's fine. I'll stay there.
Okay.
I'll be getting the bandages.
Okay.
Or hopefully getting the bandages.
Yeah, it's very possible that you could just roll nothing on the acquire assets.
Yeah, you never know, right?
Indeed.
We can clone this thing as well. I'm gonna put that up there. That up there.
Just make sure this works.
The dice over here on this side.
Yep. Okay. Okay, so
lock that into place. Lock that into place. All right. That should be good. This is a great module.
Yeah. What to do? I guess I'll have Agnes take number 2. She will get a focus as well. And I'll have her test lore -1 to see if I can draw another spell. So we'll actually get that die out of the way. She can. She'll draw a spell.
Nice.
We'll take off the. Actually, there should be a selector here.
Down at the bottom, I think, right?
Oh, here we go. Let's go for spell. And there we go. I'm not going to give her another Storm of Spirits, though. She's already got one of those. I don't think she can have multiple of the same spell anyway. Find Gate. That could be useful potentially. That lets us play with the top gate of the stack revealed, but on a Reckoning, she's got to test lore and flip. I don't like these. I don't usually like Reckoning, so our next gate is Buenos Aires.
That's where Dio is, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's also another gate right here.
Yep. But
the werewolf is there as well. What's his deal? What's his claim to fame?
Let's find out.
Physical resistance. Move this monster one space towards the nearest investigator. Then each investigator on the space loses a health. That's not good.
And the problem is the asset or the reserve is currently weapon free.
Yeah, not a lot. But if I have Bob Jenkins go, he will be getting a card and maybe
clear something into the reserve.
Yeah, maybe get something new in there. So I have Bob go next.
Okay.
So he'll be going third. All right, trading number perform an acquire asset to reduce the value by 1. Okay. To a minimum of 1 though, and I think these cost 1. All right, so I'm going to try a what is the trade action? No. Acquire assets. There we go. Couldn't think of that word. Acquire assets. I can only do it in city spaces without monsters. Yeah, I'm in a city space, right? Yeah, yep. Okay. All right, that is my... Oh, that's 4 dice. That's nice. No successes.
Gross.
What is up with this? That's not very nice at all. I mean, that's just downright mean. All I needed was 1.
A debt condition is always a possibility.
I could. The only problem is if I get 2. Is that a debt condition part of a deal?
Yes.
Yeah. If I get 2 of them, then I get my bad reward.
So you got to be very careful and try to get rid of those as fast as you can.
Let's see, where's this one right here? Oh, bank loan, is that what it is?
Yeah, there's a button on there to draw debt.
Oh, you just draw, it's like a random one?
Yeah. You won't know what's on the back of it until you go to flip it.
All right. We'll do it. Gave me a card. Damn it. But I'm going to get 2.
Yep.
Which means technically I could get one of these 3s and reduce it down to 2, although they're both services.
They're both services, and they're both pretty powerful. Honestly, I'd probably sit on the services for the time being.
Okay. Do you want me to just get the bandages?
Yeah. I think actually you probably get the Vatican Missionary. Well, I was going to say the Vatican Missionary too, with the plan of passing that over to Leo at some point, because he needs allies for his personal story anyway.
All right, I'll do that.
Then we'll restock. We've got the Occult Grimoire and the Otherworld Codex.
So I need a token. What token should I use?
Probably an Eldritch token.
Where are they at? Oh, one of those. Okay.
Yeah, one of the tentacle-y tokens. I got it for you.
All right. So now I got 1 on there. All right. All right, so that was my first action. And my second action, I'm just going to get a ship token.
Seems like a good plan.
Where are the ships? Where are those? They're up here. Nope. Where are they?
Right
Right here. Yep. All right, I'm going to get a ship token. And because I'm not leaving that area. So, all right. Bob is done.
That makes Leo 4th then.
Yes, Leo. Grab the 4 die. And then it fell over.
If you right click and go to rotation value, you can rotate that back to being a 4.
There we go. All right. He's 4. Okay. So the question is, do we get anything good up here?
Not for Leo.
We got 2 items though. Each monster in this space loses 3 health. That would be enough to kill this guy.
It would be, but I'm metagaming a little bit, but I do know there are at least 2 of Shub-Niggurath's mysteries that spawn epic monsters. So just something to consider.
Well, I don't. He's going to come down and kill me, but I can reroll with the hired muscle. I can reroll a fight or strength check. Give me an extra. Gain 1, and I can reroll a die. And I'm on the wilderness space, so investigators in my space roll an additional die solving test. All right, let's see if I can test. Is there an ally in there? There isn't an ally, right?
No.
So I can't even test that. If you pass, gain 1 ally asset of your choice from the reserve or the discard. Okay, there's nothing in the discard pile either. Then, right?
Yeah, the game just started.
Yeah, so I didn't figure. Okay. Do I want to go up and maybe look at this board, that gate?
Not unless you think you can get past the werewolf. What I think a better idea might be, at least if it were me in Leo's shoes right now, I might consider grabbing a ship ticket and heading over to Antarctica to do the expedition encounter over here.
All right. So I will do that. I will get a ticket, and then I'll immediately use it and move, boom, boom, to come over there. Don't you fall down there, buddy.
Yeah. I'm going to say, let me move that. Let me see if I can move that out of the way a little bit for you.
All right. Let's go over there, I guess.
All right. So that'll bring us into the encounter phase. And Carolyn, I think, is going to start by encountering the clue. So that'll be the research deck. We'll give this a quick shuffle. So,
do you want me to read it for you?
Yeah, let's read for each other. Stop at the test or the choice, unless it's a you may.
All right. So, what is the button to look at it without showing it up?
I believe it's Alt. I believe it's going to be Alt and it's Alt and Shift.
Alt and Shift
to zoom in it for you.
Alt Shift. All right, there we go. You're in what kind of location?
I'm in a wilderness space.
All right, wilderness. For centuries, no one has approached the area around the old Roman temple. Exploring the temple, you find an altar to the Black Goat. Gain this clue.
So that'll go straight to the mystery.
However, you're not alone in the temple. A dark young monster ambushes you.
Oh, fantastic. So the dark young ambushing. Yuck! This thing is nasty. Will -1, and I need 3 successes to not lose sanity. I think Carolyn's just going, don't eat me.
Run away, run away.
Well, she gets 1 success, so she loses 2 health. And then it's strength -3. Always to a minimum of 1 die, though. Yuck. And she would lose 3 health. Good thing Carolyn was planning on catching a little shut-eye there. Yeah, if I'm just going to be catching... She's the lead investigator, and that's going to put her down to 2 health. And I don't like my chances on a focus anyway. I'm going to just bite the bullet and eat a fat one there. Owie.
Yeah, not only that, but... Okay, that's the end of the quest.
That's the end.
There was more, but only if you defeated it. So,
which the only way Carolyn was defeating that was in our dreams. So let's move over to Agnes next. She is having a London encounter.
That is orange, right?
Yep.
Okay, got orange. All right, London. You acquire several leads assisting the British Museum sort crate of books. You acquire several leads assisting the British Museum sort crate of books. Spawn 2 clues.
One going right back to the... Oh, we had to move the clues. So actually another one in the pyramids and one over at Space 5. But I'm guessing there's more.
You wonder who donated these tomes. You are going to test eyeballs.
Which is almost as bad for Agnes as strength was for Carolyn. Agnes will spend her focus and pass.
You pass. You find a name of one of the donators. Gain a clue, and that is it.
It has to be during a research encounter. I was just seeing if I could put this clue on the mystery as well, but I can't.
That was good, though. You passed.
Yeah.
Bob Jenkins is next.
He's in London. He could either have a London encounter or a generic city encounter.
Let's go with London. Let's go London.
Okay. All right, London. The Thames is flooding, and Westminster Hall needs help saving documents from the floodwaters. Strength.
Strength is 3 for Bob. And let's just make sure he doesn't have anything else. I don't think so. Once per round, you may gain +4 during, and that's a combat, though.
This isn't
okay. So it's just going to be 3 dice.
Yep.
All right. Let's see if this dice roller works any better than the other one. Yes, pass.
If you pass, you swim out to save several important documents before they float away. Spawn 2 clues.
Oh, nice. That's going to help your character that needs all the clues on the board.
Yeah, that'll help Carolyn for sure. So we'll spawn 2 more clues, one at Buenos Aires and another one at San Francisco. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to get 2 more clues on the board. Actually, hold on. 1, 2.
I got one. It counts for characters, and I have one.
Yes, it does. And I missed the clue on San Francisco. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I can get somebody, if we can get somebody down to Carolyn and have them be able to perform a rest, she can complete her personal story. But we're getting ahead of ourselves here. We've got Leo, who is in Antarctica.
We've got Leo. Yep. And I think I'll do the expedition.
Okay. All right. You hear a faint sound echoing up from the caves that lead down into the darkness. You listen carefully to discern the sound's origin. Observation. That's eyeball.
Observation. Oh, that's 3. That's my best. All right. Come on, dice roller. Yay.
Nice. You identify the sound of Shub-Niggurath. You escape, but can barely keep yourself conscious waiting for a rescue. Will.
Will is 3 again. Nice. Come on, dice. 2 successes.
Very nice. If you pass, you spot something on the cave floor, gain 1 artifact.
All right, so that's down here. Artifacts.
Actually, let's try it over here. Nope, that looks like it's... Yeah, artifact. So first from the top.
First from the top. All right, I got the Twin Scepters magical relic. That'll help me fight that lycanthropy guy, werewolf.
Gain +4 strength during combat encounters or +4 lore when resolving spell effects. Yeah, that's a very good thing to get your hands on.
I'll take it.
Now, aren't you glad I suggested you do an expedition encounter?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Okay, so that'll bring us over to our first card from the deck of Doom in the Mythos phase.
Dun, dun, dun.
And we've got our rumor, of course.
In Buenos Aires, right where I was.
Yep. The nature of these holes in reality has changed. No longer just doorways. Otherworldly energies are flooding into our world. These forces are reaching out to everything nearby and pulling it all into the swirling void that exists between dimensions. Drawn through the gate, ongoing rumor. When a gate spawns, each investigator gains a lost in time and space condition. As an encounter, an investigator on Buenos Aires may work with the scientists at the university to return the trapped citizens to the real world lore. If they pass, they may spend clues equal to half the investigators to solve this rumor, that half being 2.
It's each investigator on that space.
Each investigator on that space gains a lost in time and space.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, our next gate is going to be Buenos Aires.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
Interesting and highly convenient, and Agnes decided to take a tumble in London.
She's been falling over a lot. I would check her to see if she's hitting the sauce a little hard.
Well, on the bright side for her, at least, she is on the bright side for her, she's at full strength, whereas Carolyn is hurting right now. So,
do we do our things at the end of the round, or that's only...
What things?
Like our dead conditions and
things.
Your
Like reckonings? That? Those only come up when a yellow card comes up from the Mythos deck. Okay. Which this is blue.
Test hands. Okay. All right. Pass, discard. Okay.
We're actually back to the action phase.
Okay. And we keep the same order?
Not necessarily. We can change it.
Oh, okay. We can change it? Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Thought we were...
If we're going to get somebody to Carolyn needs to go later in the round.
Okay. What does Carolyn need? What are we waiting for her?
Carolyn needs
help.
Carolyn can complete her personal story if somebody on her space performs a rest action. And she's got a component action that can let her trigger that.
Let's see. Who's close to her?
Agnes and Bob.
One of these two. Bob could get over there.
He's got a ship ticket already, I think.
He does have a ship ticket. So he could move, spend.
And I was going to say, we seem to have lost a Jester.
I'm sorry?
You disconnected there for some reason.
No, your whole live stream disappeared.
Say what?
Yeah. You went completely blank for about 3 seconds, and then you came right back.
That's weird. I didn't even notice
your router was doing a little catching up or something.
Well,
so I discarded my ticket and then moved down here.
Okay.
And then you want me to perform a rest action? Oh, stop, Bob. What are you doing? Stand up, dude.
All right. So since you're resting once per round, that'll spawn a clue for Carol. That'll spawn a clue on the board. Spawn it over to Tokyo. Then we check the count of the combined count of on the board and investigator possession. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
one of Bob
7,
here.
8. 9, 10. So Carolyn has passed her personal story. Very nice.
Help.
Missing link. When you gain this card, improve lore and will.
Ooh,
Once
nice.
per round, when another investigator on your space performs a rest action, gain 1 clue. So that's a +1 lore for Carolyn. And a +1 will for Dr. Fern.
Wow, nice. That's good. That'll be helpful.
Indeed. And that's it for Bob.
So Bob's taking the number 1 die.
Which just grab one of those and flip.
Yeah, I'll just grab one and flip it over. That's fine. Oh, I've got it because it keeps moving anyways.
Yeah.
Number 1 for Bob.
I'll give you that as well for the lead investigator.
That's Bob's turn. He's done. And this, how do you do the little pointy thing again?
That's our rumor down here. We need to spend clues equal to half the number of investigators.
How do you do the pointy thing? Like the little ping
tab.
Oh, it's tab. I guess it doesn't realize that everything in this game shouldn't be like for right-handed people, but I guess.
Don't yell at me. Yell at the person who made
I know. I'm not yelling. I'm just saying. Okay. So that's the rumor. What do we have to do for that? What a gate spawn is encounter investigator when we work with the scientist. Trying to in the real world. So books. Who's good at books? Let me see. Is my guy good at books? He's only a 2. Not very good.
Leo and Bob both don't know much about books. Agnes is a 4. Carolyn's a 3. I like to think that because of my headcanon and Carolyn and Agnes being fairly close friends, some of Agnes's book knowledge is rubbed off on Carolyn.
For sure. I'm going to let you take one of your characters needed to take care of that. So what is Bob going to do then? Because he's a million miles away from everything.
Well, that's Leo you're looking at.
I'm sorry. That's what I meant, Leo. He did get this new magical relic, so maybe I go hunt that. I can hunt this werewolf out of here because he will move towards the closest investigator. If you move one of the ladies down here, he'll jump on her.
Yeah. Actually, well, it could go to either one. You could potentially send Leo over to Sydney and improve his strength. Make fighting a little easier in theory because he's not that far from Sydney over here.
Yeah, but I've already a 3 +1 4 +4 for this twin specters.
Remember, you only get the highest of the strength bonuses. You would only get the +4 during combat.
Okay, so 4 +3. I'm already a 7.
We're also going to have bigger monsters coming up too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about them. 7 dice. I'm going to be killing them left and right. Ally. Is there any ally assets for him? Still no allies. God. How do we restock this?
We clear the reserve. Let me see if I can. I'll actually have Agnes go second, see if she can do something with that. I'll give her a resource, and we'll have her perform acquire assets. I'm actually going to move that die out of the way, and we'll roll these.
Okay, you got success. That's good.
Yep. So I
think it's not enough, but.
Yes, it is. I got a resource, which gives me either a guaranteed success on an acquire assets or an extra health or sanity when I rest. So I will spend the resource along with my 1 success to give her the Otherworldly Codex, which will give her +1 lore and +1 will. And we can play with the top gate and the gate stack revealed, but we already do because of Find Gate. And we'll restock that to get an enchanted cane out. Then I'll have Carolyn go third. Once I get this rotated back to the face, she's going to rest and take another focus. There's a lot to do right here in the vicinity. So Carolyn's done, and Bob should be last then. Actually, no, Leo's last.
Leo, yep, Leo. I can get a. Is Antarctica considered a city or no?
Nope.
No, so I can't get a ticket there.
No, you can't.
There's still no allies.
I tried to get an ally in the reserve.
Yep, I know. We tried. Ending in wilderness spaces is good. This is a clue, right?
Yeah, that's a clue.
Is that a clue we can put on this test over here?
Mystery, as long as we get it during the research, during the encounter phase.
So he could. Oh, he can't get over there though.
Nope, he would need a ship ticket, and the closest place he can get one is Sydney.
Yeah. Are you planning on doing this test then?
Probably as long as we stay away from the gates and we are actually playing with the top gate of the stack revealed, I don't think we have to worry about that because we can just avoid the gate until it clears out.
All right, I will spend a move to move to Sydney then. And then for my action, I'm just going to prepare and get a focus token, right?
Yep.
I'll get one of those for later. You never know. You can always use it.
Yeah. Always good for re-rolling.
So when you fail the big test you need. All right, Bob Jenkins first. Bob is in the pyramids.
There's a lot going on at the pyramids.
Yeah.
Do you want the expedition?
Let me see what his skills are. He's a 4-2-2-3-2. He gains 3 will. Yeah, let's what are you better at? What is Carolyn better at?
Carolyn sucks at observation and strength. She's decent at lore and influence, and she's very good at will.
But we don't know what these. I mean,
we don't know what those tests are going to be. They could be anything. I figure whichever one.
I'll go after the clue. Let's go after the clue.
I was going to say whichever one you don't go after, I'll take the other.
Yeah, I'll try the clue.
Let's see. That's a wilderness space. You hear the pounding of hooves. If you have a dark pact condition, which you probably don't, the black coat has come to collect. Flip that card. Instead, you glimpse the horrifying beast pouring from the wild like fog. Will
is 2 + 1 because of the missionary is 3, and then I can also reroll a die. Okay, 3 and a reroll. That's good. Come on, dice. Oh, you got to be kidding me! I'm going to reroll.
Yep.
Stop. Come on, reroll. Yes.
There we
Thank
go.
God.
If you pass, gain this clue.
Oh, nice. And what can you turn clues into?
For the mystery, they can go up. You can spend the clue gained from the encounter and place it on the card.
Oh, okay. Let's do that. Yeah. That sounds like a plan.
And that's it for Bob. Carolyn is coming up here to do the pyramids expedition. So I'm pinging the deck where you need to come for that.
The top one? Okay. And we are where?
The pyramids.
The pyramids. Once you reach Dashir, you begin digging through the rubble that had once been the White Pyramid, hoping to excavate the ancient burial chamber. Strength -1.
Gross. Although Carolyn passes.
Oh, nice. So that is the top result.
Yep, that'll send you to the middle result.
Yeah, you uncover a vast labyrinth of underground tunnels. You hope to navigate it. Your hope to navigate is to translate the hieroglyphs on the wall. Test books.
Which Carolyn is fortunately good at that after improving that from her personal story, and she passes that as well.
If you pass, you find your way into the royal treasury, gain an artifact.
Hot.
Nice. Very nice. Excellent.
Carolyn finds the Heart of Winter. You can't gain a hypothermia condition unless you choose to. Gain +2 to all skills if you have a hypothermia condition. Doesn't seem like... Well, actually, Agnes technically was second, but we'll pretend we did that a little out of order. Anyway, that wouldn't have impacted anything Agnes would have done anyway.
Agnes, where's Agnes?
Agnes is in London, and she's going to encounter the clue.
Clue, which is which deck? Is that the
That's
green
the
one?
magnifying glass deck, and that's a city space.
City. An elderly couple asks you to guard their antique books. You're certain that you can find a hidden place that won't be discovered. Eyeballs -1.
Yuck. I'm deciding if I want to spend a... I could spend a clue to reroll in theory, but... Yeah, we might as well. Nope, fail.
Well, I was going to say it was a good thing you tried, because if you fail, the Order of the Death Head eventually finds you. A cultist monster ambushes you.
No, that's not that bad. So we just have to deal with a strength -1, but she's going to use Storm of Spirits to make that a lore test instead. I'm not going to spend the health. I'm already at 5. -1 is 4. She'll defeat the cultist with 2 successes. I'll get an Eldritch token for a personal story, but Storm of Spirits flips with 2 successes. 1+. The spirits are able to steal the memories of your victim before its demise. If you defeat the monster, you may spend a sanity to gain a clue. So I'll get the clue I spent right back.
Nice.
And get the first little point on her personal story.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. We did Carolyn a little bit out of order, so Leo is down in Sydney. Would you like to encounter Sydney or a generic city encounter?
Let's do Sydney. Let's see if we can get some more strength.
Okay. Sydney. The constable sees you admire the abandoned weapon. Give it a bit to see if anyone claims it, he says. If not, you can help yourself. You may become delayed to gain a random weapon asset from the deck.
Sure. I will do that.
All right, there should be a state here. Let's see. Delayed. Here we go. So that'll come down here. Assets. Weapon. Ooh.
The Blessed Blade. When you gain this card from the deck or reserve, gain a boon condition. Ooh. I got a boon?
And a boon.
When performing a focus action or a rest action, gain a focus or recover. When you gain a focus action, when you perform a focus action or a rest action, gain 1 focus or recover 1 sanity, and then flip the card. So that must be like an additional 1?
Probably is how I'd read it.
Yeah, that's how, I mean, that's wording on that's a little weird.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm going to move that over here because we've got our next card coming out already from the deck of Doom. This one's a Reckoning. So we start off by advancing the Omen. We don't have any blue gates on the board. Now we do Reckoning. Monsters are first, so the physical resistance is moving that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we could send this anywhere. Question is, who's in the best position to deal with the werewolf right now?
Leo.
Okay, so we'll send it down to Buenos Aires. So monsters, Ancient One. That is spawning a monster on a random space. So let's see where we're spawning first. Give that a shuffle. We're spawning on space 10. Let's see what we're spawning on space 10. Space 10 is over here in the wilderness.
Yep.
We are spawning a firebug. Influence, 1 success. Strength, 2 successes. Or 2 not to lose health, 1 toughness to defeat. If you pass influence, defeat it. Reckoning, roll a die. On a 1 or 2, advance doom by 1. That's what we're spawning on space 10. Mythos cards. We don't have any Mythos cards in play. Possessions and conditions.
Ugh.
That's our stuff.
I got this thing here now. You may flip this card. I don't know. You may flip it. Sure, let's flip and see what happens. The sound of chanting fills the dark room. Getting the Order of the Silver Twilight Lodge to assist you in the ritual has surely helped. It's surely used up every last bit of good karma. When the ritual ends, you know the world is a safer place. Close 1 gate of your choice on any space and retreat doom by 1. Then discard this card.
Well, our only gate is the one on the Amazon, so I vote we close that one.
That sounds good.
And then we retreat doom by 1. So we started at 13. We're now at 14 doom.
And then is this the discard for that?
We'll make the discard pile up here for the unique assets.
And then I have one more here. I need to test the deal.
Actually, I think that's just a flip.
Some men who come to collect. Oh, it's just a flip. I don't even roll.
Yep. See how bad it is.
The sorcerer holds you down and carves a symbol into your forehead. Time to pay what you owe, he says. You attempt to dispel the darkness that fills your thoughts. Books, which is 2. 2, nothing, no bonuses. Oh boy, great. Oh, pass, thank God. If you fail, you have no recollection of your condition, gained amnesia, then discard. Okay, I discard it, and nothing bad happens.
There's a lot worse things that could have happened.
Yes, I know.
Let's see. Carolyn's got no reckoning. Agnes will test her find gate with 5 dice. She'll flip it with 2 successes. 2+. You realize how to use portals to travel vast distances. You or another investigator may spend 1 sanity to move to the space that corresponds to the top gate in the gate stack, then flip. I'm not going to do that because that's going to cause a lost in time and space condition.
Why?
Because it's going to cause a lost in time and space condition because of the rumor.
Oh, right. Because you would go to the space and then the gate later would spawn, and then it's going to cause anyone in that space to be lost. Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Our next gate is the Heart of Africa, but coming out with it, is the Dole. Will -1, 3 successes to not lose sanity. Strength -2, 3 successes to not lose health. 5 toughness to kill it. And on a reckoning, move this monster 1 space toward the nearest investigator. Then each investigator on this or an adjacent space loses 1 and 1. Yowza.
I know we are. I got it. Thank you so much. Sorry.
Okay.
Look at this. I have to show it off. I hate to. But can you see it?
Let's bring it up to new scene for a second. Oh, wow. The Christmas tree French toast.
It's like a pastry thing, yeah.
Ah.
So we're decorating our Christmas tree later today. So
nice.
Wife had made Christmas Christmas in Arkham treats.
Even she's getting in on the Christmas in Arkham.
Yes, she is. She's getting in on it. There you go.
Where were we now? Oh, yes, we just spawned the gate, so now we actually have the event to deal with. Finally, you benefit from fortuitous timing. The storm broke suddenly, and every ship, train, and bus that had been canceled has returned to service. You feel as if the sun watches over your journey, illuminating your path and clearing all obstacles. Fair winds. Each investigator resolves an effect of their choice. Move a space, gain a ship or a train ticket, or gain a resource.
Wow, that's very nice. That is very nice.
Yeah. So
excuse me. Leo's going to grab a ship token.
seems good.
He's going to start coming back this way to deal with all these monsters, I think.
Well, he's not doing any of that next turn because his entire turn next turn is consisting of standing up.
Yes. That's fine.
Let's
Bob, what was it? We can move. What were the options?
Move a space,
gain a token,
gain a ship or a train ticket, or gain a resource.
And what does a resource give you?
Either an extra health or sanity on a rest action, or a guaranteed success on acquire assets. And morning, Doug. You're just in time to watch the start of Christmas in Arkham unfold.
Yeah, he'll grab a token.
Not a focus, though.
Oh,
it's either
right, the other one. Yep, I got it.
Let's see. Carolyn is going to. Well, she's definitely resting again next turn. Her health is a little too low for comfort. What are you planning to do with Bob this turn? Are you going to come over and try to deal with this firebug?
Let's see. Can you do anything with the firebug? Yeah, I mean, +4 for in combat encounter sounds like a good thing. Yeah, he can go after her. Why not?
Okay. Then I will have Carolyn move a space down to the heart of Africa so she can work on the expedition, and so she can do the expedition down here. Then for Agnes, she is going to get a... She's going to get a resource. I want to have her try to go after this. I want to have her try to go after this occult grimoire. And that's it for that.
He's going to try to. He's going to try to get another item too, and then move over there to fight that firebug.
Unfortunately, he's going to have to move to a. He would have to have moved to a city for that.
Oh crap! He's in a city.
No, he's not.
He's no. Yeah, he's not. Yeah. I keep thinking the big ones are cities, but they're not.
Nope, it's by the icon in the lower left.
I got it. Mm-hmm. Well, that changes that. Rules. Like, who follows rules? That's just dumb.
So did that change what you're doing with the Mythos card for Bob, or?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Go ahead.
Then we're back into the action phase once again. I think Agnes is probably going to stay put in London. So I'll have her go first. And I'll take the lead investigator.
We're not putting the dice back in the pool. We're just changing them.
We can just flip them. I think that'll be easier.
Okay. That's fine.
Let's see. Agnes will try. Actually, she's going to take a focus and then go for an acquire assets action. Let's reroll our successes. 2 successes plus the resource. That'll give her 3, which is enough to get the occult grimoire. So that'll give her +3 lore and resolving spell effects and reduce the horror of monsters she encounters by 1 to a minimum of 1. Then we'll restock that with a secret page. Gain +1 lore on spell effects. When you gain this card from the deck or reserve, gain a spell.
Nice.
Let's see. That's it for Agnes. Carolyn, who's already full on foci, is going to Well, actually, when she performs a rest action, she spawns a clue as well. So I will perform a rest action with Carolyn, which will spawn another clue right on top of the firewood.
Oh my gosh, right there. Yeah, that's.
If you're able to go deal with that, we get another research encounter. And Carolyn's going to grab a resource because eventually she's going to get out of the wilderness and get back to town. She's very uncomfortable outside of the city. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
And that brings us over to your investigators.
I would do the easy one first. Leo will stand up. That's it.
That's it for Leo's turn. As for Bob,
He's got nothing else. Okay. Bobarooski. Bob, what are you going to do, buddy?
I'll rotate Leo's sequence die to 3 for you.
Bob is going to move over to this space 10. And I think we're going to have a little fight.
That'll be during the encounter phase, though.
Okay, so that's okay. I can't initiate a fight then.
Nope.
If you pass the
influence test,
defeat her.
Yep.
Let's see, is Bob any good at that? Oh, really good at that. 4. Nice. Okay, so he's got a good chance of defeating her. Okay. So I moved over there. Second action is going to be to. I don't need to rest, right? I'm still at full health and everything.
Not only do you not need to rest, you wouldn't be able to with a monster there anyway.
Let's see. Can anything happen here? Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. I guess I'm just going to take another token. This time I'll take a focus token.
I was going to say either a focus or a resource would probably be a good thing to get your hands
Or I could take no, that's not a city either. Is
nope.
it? No. God, I'm in the wrong space, man. I had to come down here and rescue the girls, and now this is what happens. Okay.
Got to play hero today, I guess.
I guess so.
Let's see. Agnes is going to encounter the clue again in London.
Okay, that's up there.
Yep.
City?
Yeah, city.
A noted scholar has been taken by the order of the death's head. Excuse me. But they are willing to release him if you agree to their terms. You may gain a dark pact condition to free him from this ritual.
What are the consequences of it?
If you gain this condition, discard this clue and retreat doom by 1.
And if I don't?
It doesn't say.
So probably nothing if I don't.
Yes, it's either do this and get the bonus or don't do it and don't get nothing.
We're not going... So we're already at 14 doom right now. I'm not going to worry about taking a dark pact.
For the clue, you're not willing to do that for the team, huh? Okay.
That if it was giving us the clue, I would consider it, but since it's discarding the clue, no.
Oh.
I think it's discarding.
Let me make sure I read that right. Discard this clue and retreat. Yeah, it just says discard this clue and retreat doom by 1. That's what it says.
Yeah, we need clues for the mystery right now, so not warm to that idea.
Not worth it, huh? Okay.
Nope. Carolyn is doing an expedition encounter at the heart of Africa.
All right. Whoa! It spun my camera around. What the heck was that all about?
I think what it did was move one of the expedition tokens up to the pyramids again, but Heart of Africa expedition.
Heart of Africa, the old Nabagu man. The old Nabagu man's map, wow, to the gray city of the white god relies on landmarks that are now overgrown in the dense jungle. You search carefully to recognize anything familiar. Test eyeballs.
Observation, Carolyn's not good at that. She'll spend a focus. her other focus and fail.
Okay, failed. Stumbling across the copper mine, you are immediately accused of being a thief or a saboteur. You fight to escape into the jungle. Body -1.
Strength she's even worse at and fails that too.
If you fail, gained a detained condition.
Which is going to move her to the nearest city, I think.
This was is this a discard pile up here?
Yeah, put it on one of those stacks.
Come on, go away. Why do you do this to me? All right, up here?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, great.
And third up is going to be Leo. He's over in Sydney again. Let's go ahead and have a Sydney encounter again.
Okay. Sydney. Late at night, dark young wander into the city from the surrounding wilderness. You struggle to escape from the creature's strength.
Strength. I am 3. This is not a encounter, though. Here's a +1, 4. And I can re-roll 1. Yes, very nice. I'm getting very lucky with these test results so far. I got 2 successes.
Let's see if you avoid bad stuff.
Okay, good. And then Bob will fight this chickie here.
Yep.
So I don't need to do any of these test things. I just do the
you start with the influence test, which normally would be a will test, but in this case it's influence for you, or for the firebug.
Influence, which is the
Handshake.
4. Right. Okay, so that's put that out of the way. I'll take these 4 dice. 3 successes.
You obliterated. You influenced the
I influenced her. I'm like, Chickie, you better get out of here, or they're going to be in big trouble.
And now you've got options. You can have a generic wilderness encounter or encounter the clue.
Oh, so you do both?
You can do either one.
Oh, I meant you fight, and then you can also do this.
Yep.
Okay. If you fail the test against the monster, or take damage or anything, do you still get to do the encounter afterwards?
Yeah, you would have taken if you fail to defeat the monster, you don't get another encounter after that.
Okay, so that's kind of the penalty. All right, you got to defeat the monster, and then I think we need clues, right?
Yeah, we still need clues.
Let's do the clue.
So that should be a wilderness space. All right. The moon is full, and a satyr-like creature pulls itself from an undulating mass of sludge. A goat spawn ambushes you. So you get to fight a goat spawn. Bring that down here for you.
Okay, so I need to test will first.
Yep, straight will.
So that is going to be a 3 with the missionary bonus. Success.
So you don't lose any sanity. Now it's strength -2.
Okay, strength is 3, and once per round you can use +4 during your combat encounter. We're going to use the rifle.
I was going to say, this seems like a pretty good time for that.
4, 5, 6, 7. Would you say -2?
2.
So I need 5 dice then. All right, dice, don't fail me now. 2 successes.
You defeat it.
Nice.
Which is good for
keep
us.
It as a trophy?
Nope. If you defeat it, gain this clue and an additional clue. I'm sure one of them will go up to the mystery.
Put them both on the mystery.
You can only put 1 clue. I think, yep, you can spend 1 clue gained from that encounter. So you can only put 1.
Okay.
Which means you do get 1 back.
And you can spend clues to re-roll?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they're not worthless.
Yeah, they aren't totally worthless. But we are headed for the Mythos phase once again. Okay, we advance the Omen. We've got no red gates on the board, so the Surge would spawn one at the heart of Africa, which will give Carolyn a lost in time and space condition. Here we are. I've already pulled her off the board. So lost in time and space. Remove your investigator token from the game board. You're unaffected by other game effects and can't move or perform actions. Instead of resolving an encounter, she will flip. And we'll pull a monster.
Didn't you know that was coming up?
Well, I figured the expedition was more important, but our next gate is on Rome.
Okay.
And clues. One going up to what looks like Juneau and Istanbul.
Wow.
And our actual event. Every day, new discoveries are being made in the sands of Egypt. Universities around the world are constantly publishing new insights into the ancient world. Archaeological breakthroughs ongoing. After resolving a research encounter, if an investigator gained one clue from that encounter, they gain one additional clue. And on a reckoning, each investigator may spend one clue to improve one skill of their choice, then discard.
Well, it's a good event.
Yeah.
Very good event.
Yeah. Well, the easy one is I'm going to give Carolyn I'm going to give Carolyn 4. She'll go last in the round because all she's doing is flipping Lost in Time and Space. You just need one more clue to solve the mystery.
Well, we're doing great on the Doom track, that's for sure. But I think Leo has got to start coming back this way. Being over in Sydney is not advantageous to where everything is. I still can't make it.
Yes, he can.
How?
Sydney's actually adjacent to space 3. It goes
Oh, go that way. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Right. So I can go this way, use my token, and then make it to the city.
Yep.
If I wanted to, what is this thing?
That's the Dole. That came out when Buenos Aires was spawned. That thing is a beast, though.
5 hit points? Jeez. Yeah, all right. That's all right. I'm going to move over there. So that would be action number 1. And I have to spend my
your ship ticket. Yep.
My ship tickets to get there, obviously. And then action number 2 is, do we have any allies there? No allies still. God, what is going on with this thing?
You wouldn't be able, if you would have wanted to acquire assets, you probably would have wanted to do that in Sydney because you can't acquire assets with monsters in the space.
Oh. All right. I think, can I rest?
Not
I can't rest either. Can I get a focus token?
That you can do.
All right, I'll just do that. That's fine. All right, so that's Leo. He's done. I guess is he going to go first then, I guess?
Yeah.
All right, so put a number 1 on him.
And I'll get you the lead investigator token.
Let's see. I think Bob can go after this expedition.
Yeah, he could.
Then he's adjacent to this. Again, he's not near a city, though. It's just not helping him. I mean, he could go to Rome, but then
he's got 2 cities that he can get to right now.
Yeah, I mean, but then he doesn't get the expedition. Which is more important? Him trying to complete his mission or...
Good question.
Or to try and get the expedition, All right, you know what? Let's have him go to Rome. And then I'm going to try and acquire assets. Condition. That is 4. Do I have any bonuses? I don't think so. So just 4 dice. Let's see more than 0 successes this time. Oh, good. There you go.
Of course.
Good job.
You see zero successes.
Are you kidding me? Like, come on. What items are over here? Anything good? When resolving spell effects, you gain this card from the deck. When you gain this card from the deck or reserve, gain a spell. You gain this card immediately. Choose a space. Each monster in the chosen space loses 3 health. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a debt. Draw a debt. I'm going to lower this police raid from 3 down to 2. And I'm going to damage all monsters in this space. They're going to take, how many hit points was it?
3, I think.
3 health, yes.
Which is enough to defeat the werewolf, but the dole is made of sterner stuff.
Yeah, but now it'll be a little easier to kill.
3 damage. There we are.
All right, and restock this.
Yep.
Fishing net. It's an item. There's a lot going on in Buenos Aires right now. We have a gate. We have a mission. We have a monster. We have a clue. There's a lot going on. All right. That is his 2 actions then, right?
So that gives Bob number 3.
3. Okay. He's 3. Got him.
And Carolyn was 4 because she's lost in time and space. So that brings us to the encounter phase, and Leo's got a big fight on his hands.
All right, let's do it. What do I roll? Tell me what to roll.
Start off with a will -1 test. You need 3 successes to not lose sanity.
I'm going to lose sanity, that's for sure. 3 minus...
-1 is 2.
2. Just looking to see if there's... All right, so just 2 dice. I need 3 successes on 2 dice. I got 1 success.
So you'd still lose 2 sanity.
All right. Sanity, smanity.
Strength -2.
Strength. So I get a 4, 5, 6, 7. -2 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many successes do I need? Or I probably don't want to know. 2?
2 to kill it, 3 to not lose health.
I got 2.
So you still lose a health.
Lose a health. Okay. Something tells me. Hang on a second. I may reroll 1 die when performing a strength test. So I'm going to reroll a die.
Okay.
Get these out of the way. Let's keep these successes. Come on, reroll a success. Yeah, there we go. 3.
So now you don't lose any health.
Even better. We got rid of a pretty nasty dude there, too.
We did. And now you have a choice of encounters that you want to go for. You could go for the gate, the clue, Buenos Aires, generic city, or the rumor, but you don't have the clue.
Well, I think Buenos Aires is coming up next, right? And
for gates?
But we're doing really good on that track, though.
Yeah. We only need 1 more clue to complete the mystery.
Yeah, let's go for the clue. Let's go clue hunting.
All right, so a city space. You're being hunted by Brother Tristram's knights. You keep an eye out for anyone who could be working with the Order of Death's Head. Observation.
Observation. Who is this for?
Leo.
It's really observation. Observation is 3. Don't think I have any bonuses, so just 3 dice. Come on. 1 success.
Unfortunately, it's avoid bad stuff.
Oh, well, all right. Well, I avoided bad stuff. We don't get the clue though, huh?
No, we
Bummer.
don't.
All right.
Agnes is going to try for like her third or fourth time to get that clue on London.
All right, so looking for the clue again in the
Mhm.
city space. She hasn't done much this game.
No, she hasn't.
Blood begins to drip from your ear, nose, and mouth. A witch is casting a hex on you, and you must resist it. The little brain exclamation point.
So will, it sounds like.
Yes, will.
Spend the focus and pass.
All right. All right. If you pass, you are able to send the hex somewhere else, gain this clue, and one monster of your choice loses 2 health.
Finally, we get the clue.
If you fail, you would have gained a curse condition.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. And that has to be during a combat encounter. So I think
there's
the only
no monsters. Oh, yeah.
I'll just like a word with you about that.
Yeah. Didn't see him there. He blends in really well with the gate.
Yeah, he does. But we finally get the clue. We finally get the last clue for the mystery. Actually, she gains another clue because of the archaeological breakthroughs.
Yep. And resolve a research encounter. If an investigator gains exactly 1 clue, gain an additional one. Yep. Nice.
So yeah, Agnes now has 2 clues that she can work with. Oh, and she actually had a +1 will on that. That was +1 will. So actually, she didn't need to spend the focus.
All right, Bob Jenkins is up here in Rome. I think he will have a city encounter in Rome.
Generic city or Rome?
Rome. I'm sorry, Rome City.
Okay.
A Rome City encounter.
Right. You are encouraged by the Vatican's purge of ghouls from the city graveyards. Improve will.
Oh, just straight out and prove it. All right.
But in the words of Billy Mays, there's more. But wait, there's more. You ask the church to show you their methods. Influence -1.
Influence is my best. 4 minus 1 is 3. I still get 3 dice. Come on.
Nothing. If you fail, they test you. A monster ambushes you.
Oh, you're killing me.
Let's see what you're getting ambushed by. You were getting ambushed, by Amigo. So straight will, 1 success to not lose health.
So I just have to fight it, no will check or anything?
You fight it like normal. So you start with the will check.
Okay, so will first. All right, so it's 3 plus 1, 4 dice.
And straight will.
Straight 4 dice, 1 success.
All right, so all clear there. Strength -2. You need 2 successes to not lose health, 3 toughness to kill it.
So 4, 5, 6, 7 minus what?
-2.
So 5 dice. Again, let's use these 5 dice to see if that helps. Only 1 success. But I got clues to reroll. I need how many successes?
3 to defeat it, 2 to not lose health.
3 to defeat it. 2. Oh, I can also discard my bandages.
If you want to do that to prevent losing damage or prevent losing health.
Huh?
If you're just going to take the 2 damage, you could discard the bandages to not lose health. That would prevent.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, because I don't get the monster or anything, right?
Well, you would have gotten an artifact if you would have defeated the Migo, but since you're just going to bite the bullet on that.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Discard. I don't know if I was going to get 2 more successes.
Yeah,
though.
I wouldn't have chanced it.
I would have to roll 2 in a row, right?
Yeah.
I'd have to spend both clues and roll 2 successes. No, I only got 1. Damn it. So it wasn't worth the risk. See? All right.
Order of business.
And holding these closed for later is always a good thing.
Last order of business, Carolyn is lost in time and space. The silhouette of a guide from the void. The silhouette of a man towers before you, standing behind a veil of shimmering stars. You hear the being's voice in your mind, offering an escape from this emptiness. You may gain a dark pact condition to place your investigator on a space of your choice. If you don't gain the condition, spawn a gate, place your investigator token on that space, and advance the omen by 1, then discard. Dark Pact to go anywhere. We're about to solve the mystery. I think Carolyn's going to gain the Dark Pact.
Okay.
Just trying to see if I can find. It's probably going to be under deal. Dark Pact. Dark Pact is, as a reckoning, roll a die. On a 1, it's time to fulfill your part of the bargain. Flip. And that discards. And I will send Carolyn up to Tokyo. That's it for her. So now we get a card from the deck of Doom. And we've got our other reckoning. So we advance the Omen. We do have Buenos Aires on the board, so that'll advance Doom to 13. Reckoning, we have no monsters on the board thanks to our handiwork. Ancient One, spawn monster on a random space. We're spawning on Arkham. We're spawning a Shub-Niggurath. Ooh. Straight will, 3 successes to not lose sanity. Strength -2, 2 successes to not lose health. 4 toughness to kill it. And on a reckoning, this monster recovers all health. So that's going to Arkham. Mythos cards. Each investigator may spend a clue to improve a skill of their choice, then discard. It looks like it's only Bob and Agnes.
We can improve a skill?
Yep.
For Bob, I'm going to do influence.
I'm deciding what I want to do for Agnes.
Oh, I have a stupid debt again.
I'm going to improve her will. Let's see, that was Mythos cards, so that goes away. Possessions and conditions.
Yeah, I've got a condition, a debt again. You keep forcing me to take these debts.
Actually,
I think I just flip it again.
Yeah,
Some men have come to collect. Part of your essence, that was the deal. And failure to live up to your end of the bargain will cost you and the world more than you bargained for. Resolve the reckoning effect of each rumor mythos card in play unless you discard a talent condition. I don't own a talent condition.
We also don't have a rumor with a reckoning on it.
So that was painless as all get out.
Agnes has got her find gate.
I got away with 2 times murder.
Yes, you did. You or another investigator may spend a sanity to move to the gate that corresponds to the top gate. Uh-oh, you're going to have a problem. Bob's going to be lost in time and space once we spawn our next gate. So Agnes is going to pass on that.
He'll move. He'll move before that.
No, he won't. We're going to be spawning a gate momentarily. Carolyn's clear on her Dark Pact because that's the last.
Oh, because you already spawned 1 gate. Now we're spawning a second one.
We're spawning it for the card. We're spawning it for our Mythos card, which is Rome. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to work on. I don't know what's going on with. I don't know if it's my connection or Jester's. Everything seems to be working fine, but we'll see if we'll give Jester a minute to see if he pops up. But I'll get things set up here. There he is.
Stream.
Huh?
You keep dying on your live stream.
Seems like it's fine on my end, though. I don't know what's going on. But I was spawning Bob. I'm spawning the gate on Rome. It
goes back to the intro screen and just says like Christmas in Arkham with Phoenix Knight and IDJester.
Seems like it's working fine on my end, but I'm just getting Bob his lost in time and space condition.
How long have we been going?
We've been going for about an hour and a half.
Exactly how long?
Hour 32.
So about, if I go back a couple minutes, I'm just going to remember that so I can watch it later and see if it's on my end or your end.
Okay. So yeah, Bob has just got his lost in time and space, and then we resolve the actual event. You receive an anonymous invitation to join an elite scholastic society that would allow you to indulge in the recuperative powers of their underground hot springs and join the other guests in studying just about any athletic, academic, or artistic pursuit you can imagine. Spa Resort Weekend. Each investigator resolves one of the following effects: recover 1 and 1, or lose 1 and 1 and gain a talent.
All right. Bob is going to lose 1 and 1 and gain a talent.
He will get martial prowess. When resolving a combat encounter, you may gain +3 strength during that encounter. If you do, flip before resolving.
That's worthless to me. Let's see. What does Leo want to do? He can get only 1 sanity back. Man, I hate to go down to 3. So I'm just going to take the 1 sanity back.
I'm going to do the same thing with both Agnes and Carolyn. And then we do solve the mystery because, so at the end of the Mythos phase, we do solve the mystery because we've got 4 clues on the mystery. Oop, not in there. I was trying to discard the clues. They went in the epic monster pack.
Yep, I saw it.
Oop, and I spawned an extra clue, but I shouldn't have. I was trying to put these in the clue bin as well. So that's 1 mystery down, 2 to go. Let's see what we've got coming up. Rituals in the Wild. Bonfires roar in the wildest corners of the planet as the cult of the Black Goat performs their bestial rituals. The cultists howl to Shub-Niggurath to let loose her children upon the earth. When this card enters play, place an Eldritch token on each of the following spaces, for each of the following wilderness spaces: 4, 10, 21, and Tunguska. As an encounter, an investigator on a space containing an Eldritch token may attempt to determine the ritual's purpose. Observation. If they
What are the numbers? 4, 10, what?
4, 10, 21, and Tunguska.
Tunguska, and then we just need 21.
21 is down here by city.
Okay, then there's the 4.
Perfect. As an encounter, an investigator on the space containing an Eldritch token may attempt to determine the ritual's purpose for observation. If they pass, they may spend 2 clues to place that Eldritch token on this card. At the end of the Mythos phase, if there are Eldritch tokens on this card equal to half the investigators, once again 2, solve this mystery and discard all Eldritch tokens from the game board.
Nice, and we've got a couple people with clues too. Bob has got 2 clues.
We need to get 1 more clue into somebody's hands. Unfortunately, Carolyn is still detained, so she's got to try to get rid of that.
Observation, which I'm not the best at observation, but
actually, our team is all pretty bad at observation.
I guess the best is Leo. He's a 3.
Well, I'll have, since we're in a new investigation, a new action phase, I'll have Carolyn go first, see if I can get her rid of this detained.
Yeah, I'll have Bob go last, since he's delayed anyways.
She can. So she actually gets to act. She actually gets to do something. She will. Closest one to her is Tunguska. She would need a train ticket to get there, though. Also needs a clue. I'll have her stay in Tokyo to try to get a clue. Maybe we'll work that over to somebody. I'll ever get a focus back. Let's see. Agnes has got a clue as well. Do. I can't get over to Istanbul. And
Spin. Yeah, spin. Oh. Hell no.
I'll have Agnes go second, actually. So she's going to test lore -1 to try to draw a spell. Nope. Action. No, she doesn't get that. And then for action 2, she is going to move down to Rome and see if we can close this gate.
All right, so you need a gate encounter. This one? Sorry,
That's not until the encounter phase. You
oh,
still
right. Okay, sorry. Yeah. All right. Leo here is going to go third.
Yep.
3 for Leo. There we go. All right, Leo. He is probably not going to go anywhere. I think he's going to try and close this gate here. So once again, if there was a ally in there, that would be great. There isn't any. There's no monsters there, so I can do a influence check. I probably already got what I need there, though. Damn, just no allies.
Maybe just work on clearing the reserve a little bit.
Yeah, but the problem is he's only got 2 influence, which means it's only going to be rolling 2 dice and maybe get lucky and get 1, which is not even enough to get anything.
If you take a resource, that gives you a guaranteed success, though.
Does he have? He doesn't have a resource.
You could take an action to take a resource.
Right. Take a resource. All right. We'll take a resource and we'll try and see if maybe we can get lucky and get 2 successes.
Or get none.
Frick.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there wasn't much else he was going to do, so I guess he's done. I'm not going to take a debt. I think our luck has run out with that stuff.
And of course, Bob is lost in time and space, so he's not doing anything else. Carolyn is going clue hunting. So she's going to have a research encounter.
Here? Okay.
Yep.
Hold ship. And what kind of sea wilderness? City? Okay. You warn the museum curator about the thieves. Test handshake -1.
3 minus 1 is 2. 2, Carolyn. Spend the focus. And fail.
Fail, okay. If you fail, you patrol the grounds yourself, but are struck by poisonous darts. Gain the poison condition and move this clue to the nearest wilderness space.
I already moved the clue and poisoned, you said, right?
Yep, poison condition, yep.
Delightful. When you perform a rest action, you can't recover health or sanity flip. And on a reckoning, lose 1 health.
That's nasty.
Highly. Agnes is going to try to close the gate. So that's an otherworld encounter.
All right. You find the lair of the Fester from afar. Its den is lined with stacks of bodies that have all had their brains removed through a hole in their skull. When the creature itself arrives, a wave of terror threatens to overwhelm you. Brain -1.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. 3 plus 1 is 4, minus 1 is 3 for Agnes. She passes.
When the Fester hunts in your world, you follow. Close this gate. You tried to warn its prey. Handshake -1.
I'll deal with the handshake in a minute. I've got to get Agnes to recover. That's 3 minus 1 is 2. Which she also passes.
You save a life. Gain a random ally from the deck.
Nice.
Very nice. You've saved a life.
And the urban guide for 4. If you're on a city space, investigators on your space roll 1 additional die when resolving tests, except when resolving otherworld encounters.
Oh, that's right. Leo's has that bonus with wilderness too. He should be doing that. All right, I am in Buenos Aires. I would like a gate. Let's get rid of this gate.
Okay. City of the Great Race. You are horrified to realize that the body you are inhabiting is not your own. The shock of seeing yourself in an alien, conical shell threatens to shatter your mind. Will.
3 dice. Okay, 3 dice. I got to focus.
Yes, you do.
Come on, dice. Oh, no, wait. Give me. No, stop. Come on. Got another focus. Come on, dice.
Nope.
Fail.
The horrible truth shakes the foundations of your mind. You try to banish any knowledge of the arcane from your thoughts, but you lose your grip on reality. Gain a hallucinations condition unless you spend 1 clue.
I don't have a clue, so guess what?
You're starting to see things. Leo is now hallucinating. When you perform a rest action, you may roll 1 die. On a 5 or 6, discard. Reckoning, test will. If you fail, flip. Let's see. Where are Leo and Carolyn? Is over miles away in Tokyo. If we can get Leo and Carolyn together, she could just get rid of that for him.
Oh, let's do it.
But before we do that, Bob's got to deal with being lost in time and space.
All right. So instead of resolving encounter, just flip this card.
Yep.
Lost in time. A river of time has been muddied, and you struggle to find a way home. Book -1. Book is 2. -1 is 1. That's not good.
Please pass this.
I got a clue. I'm going to re-roll. Come on, dice. I got another clue. Wait a minute. Before I spend these clues. We need clues to complete this other thing, don't we?
We need clues for the mystery. And I don't know what's more important because I looked at the fail consequence. And
yeah, I'm not gonna spend clues. I'm just gonna bite the bullet.
Okay, so we've got big
problems. One, I'm not gonna undo that, so I apologize. I should have thought about that.
If you fail, spawn 1 gate, which is going to get Carolyn lost in time and space as well.
Oh God.
It gets even worse, Jester. It gets even worse. Spawn a gate if you would take care of the gate. Place your investigator token on that space. Discard the top of the Mythos deck, then shuffle the Mythos deck.
Oh, great.
So we discard that.
And now we shuffle, and now it's all messed up.
Now it's all messed up. We don't know what the hell is going on.
We don't know what we're going to be getting. Yeah, good. That's pretty nasty.
Yeah, good talk, coach. We've got a Ghast, which has spawn instructions. When the monster's spawned, an investigator on the space immediately encounters it. So Bob actually goes to the space.
Oh, I immediately encounter it.
Yes, you do.
All right. What do I need?
I'll bring the monster down for you so you can deal with that.
It's -1. I have 3, 4. -1 is 3 dice for will check. 2 successes. Kicks my butt. Strength is 4, 5, 6, 7. I could take the 3 and then see what this Martial Prowess is instead of the 4.
That's an idea.
I don't know if they're good or bad, or are they going to give me some kind of penalty for using it?
The only way to find out is to flip it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as good. I'm going to keep the 4, 5, 6, 7. -1 is 6 dice. I still need 2 successes. 2, 3, 2, 4, 6 dice. There we go. Come on, 2 successes. Oh my God. I don't have any. I have a reroll, but wait a minute. Do I have a reroll? No, I don't have a reroll. Come on.
Well, you do have a clue that you could use, but I'm not sure that's worth it here.
No, I'll just take it. So it's 2 damage, 2 hits. All right.
No, you only take the 1 hit for the 1 success.
1 hit. Okay, so
yeah.
it's only 1 hit. I'll take. What is this?
That's the health counter that I'm grabbing.
For what?
That's going with the ghast.
Oh, for the damage I did to it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you. Oh my God, she knocked everything.
Leave London out. Actually,
hang on. I meant to grab the bag, not the.
Well, we do need a gate out though, because we're playing with the top. We do play with the top gate of the gate stack revealed.
Yes, but you're the one that knocked all the bags over. Oh, come here. We can lock those bags so they don't move.
Well, we got all that sorted out now. Let's see how much carnage shuffling the Mythos deck did. Okay.
The green encounter.
Yeah, so we advance the Omen. No green gates on the board, I don't think. Nope. So we spawn a gate. That's Atlantis. Spawning a monster. We've got the Migo coming out again. Then we spawn clues. All right. Echoes. Okay. In the dream, you are another person from another century. You ascend the stony peak and see a figure silhouetted by the morning sun. This person is there to give you a gift. When you wake, you are certain that this gift still awaits and will always be yours. Echoes of a past life ongoing. When this card enters play, the lead investigator chooses artifact, character, unique asset, or boon condition. Then discard 1 card from the reserve and replace it with a random card of the chosen type from the deck. As part of an acquire assets action, you may spend 3 successes to gain that card from the reserve, then discard. Lead investigator here is Carolyn.
Yep.
What do we want here? I feel like the only one we don't want is boon condition. So I'm thinking either artifact or character unique asset.
And what are we doing with that? I mean,
we're discarding a card from the reserve and replacing it with a random card of the chosen type. As part of an acquire.
So we get rid of one of these and we put that other card on top, put it in its space.
Put it in its place.
And we can spend 3 successes to gain that card instead of.
Yep.
I see. So like either a boon or an artifact.
So boon, artifact, or character. Yeah, boon, artifact, or character unique asset. Doody-doo. Like I said, I don't feel like boon is anything we want right now. I'm thinking artifact or character unique asset. I think because Leo needs allies, I'm going to go character unique asset. So we'll discard the secret page, and we'll put a character unique asset out. That's not going to be the one we want. Let's try unique asset, character. We're putting out Henry Wilcox. You and other investigators on your space roll 1 additional die for otherworld encounters. After resolving an otherworld encounter, if you didn't close the gate, gain a clue.
Oh, that's very good.
That sounds like a Leo purchase.
That could be a big savior for this quest over here. Well, we need a bunch of clues to get rid of.
So we actually kind of want to fail at closing gates in this case. But that brings us.
I see. If we fail, then we get the clues.
Yeah. So that brings us back to the action phase once again.
All right, Carolyn can go last.
That's what I was just doing. I'll bring the lead investigator over. Only to immediately take it back for Agnes. She's going to move over to Istanbul. And then I'm going to get her a train ticket so I can get her over to Tunguska in a hurry.
I am very close to Tunguska as well.
True.
I'm just saying. I mean, I've also got this. I got a lot more things. I got a clue here. I've got a gate here. I got a monster here. So I don't have to go to Tunguska. If you're going to go there, go ahead.
Well, I could also send Agnes over to Space 10, but I need the clue either way.
Right. All right. So you're done with her?
Yep.
All right. Bob will go second. So Bob is going to gain a. Let's see. Can he get an item? He can get an item, can't he?
There are actually 2 items in the reserve right now.
So I'm going to roll 5 dice this time. 1 success. Are you kidding me? But I can make a 2 a 1 at least.
Yep.
I'm going to take the fishing net just to cycle some things out of there.
And I'll restock it. Somebody can get their best Triple H on with the sledgehammer.
And the second option, I'm going to gain a focus token. So when I fight this monster and have to roll dice again.
Hold on. Since the gas was there, you wouldn't have been able to acquire.
Oh, that's right. I wouldn't have been able to do that. That's right. I just thought of that as soon as you said, hang on a second. I'm like, wait a minute. Damn it. Take that back.
Yep.
So can I fight the gases in action, or do I have to wait until my encounter phase?
You have to wait until the encounter phase.
Yeah. Not great. All right, he needs a clue anyways. Maybe he'll because I was dumb and spent one of my clues. You know what? I feel like I can defeat this guy, so I'm just going to grab a focus token and be done.
Okay.
And then for Leo, he's going to try and close this gate because I think he can accomplish this thing. But he's going to also do a ally test influence. If you pass, gain an ally asset of your choice from the reserve or discard pile. So I'm going to test my influence, which is only 2 dice. Oh, success. That is going to bring our dude over there. That is really good timing on that, huh? Good job on getting that guy out.
And we've got to find jewelry for 1. You may add 1 to the result of 1 die when performing an influence test during acquire assets.
And there's no other, even in the, just, yeah, that should be up there, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's good. So there's no other ally in the trash. It says I can do the trash as well. I just was checking. Okay, second action. Let's gain a focus, I guess. And I'll be done.
All right. And Carolyn is, of course, lost in time and space. So Agnes is going for the clue.
All right. Clue time. Here we go. Clue time. Let's do something good this time. Where's it at?
On a city space.
City. You like these cities. You've been in cities the whole time. In your nightmare, a chanting of the cult of the black goat threatens your sanity. If you pass, you remember the world when you wake up. Gain this clue.
What's the test?
Oh, I guess it just says threatens your sanity. It must be sanity check. Or brain check.
Will check. I had to look at the back of the card. So 3, 4, 5 because of the urban guide. So I get 5 dice at this,
You should be able to do that. There
which
you
I
go.
did. So
All right.
I do gain the clue.
If you pass, you remember the world when you wake up. Gain this clue. Nice.
Excellent.
Well, that's a good success.
So now we got 2 clues, and I can start working toward one of these Eldritch tokens.
Yep.
And
All right, 2 was
I think it was Bob.
Bob. Yes, Bob. And I'm going to fight that monster again.
Take it away.
Bring it over here. What's the health? Come here, health. I can't pick up the health.
I got it.
Okay. Flip him over. All right, so -1 in the wheel. I'm a 3, 4. -1 is 3 dice.
With a reroll. Yeah, with a reroll.
2 successes, no problem. Combat again is 4, 5, 6, 7. -1 is 6 dice. How can you fail on 6 dice, Jester? How can you fail on 6 dice? That's ridiculous.
Except the part where you watched me pull out some crazy rolls in the tournament, and you just failed on 6 dice. You were saying?
How many? He's only got 1 hit point. I'm going to spend a focus. God, how do you fail on 6 dice, Jester? Good Lord. There. All right, spend a focus. Stupid thing is dead.
So you take 1 damage.
All right.
But he goes away.
Yeah, I'll take a damage then. And this stupid thing goes away. I can't believe I failed on 12 dice against that thing.
No kidding.
I failed twice against him. Twice.
All right, so now you have a choice. Tokyo, the gate, or generic city encounter.
Tokyo, the gates. Let's go. What's coming up next on the dial? Blue. Yeah, let's go gate.
Actually, we play with the gate stack open over the top. So the gate is sending you to the future. You stand in Times Square, New York, but not as you know it. The streets are empty and the buildings have crumbled to dust. It appears that you will fail to save the world, and you try desperately not to fall into despair. Will -1.
So that's 3 -1 is 2 dice. No, I'm sorry. 3 dice because I have the missionary still. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Success!
Okay, you get to your feet and find what is left of the central library. The books you find there prove useful. Close this gate.
Yay!
There's more.
Oh.
Deep in the basement of the library, you dig through the archives, searching for clues about the downfall of man. Observation.
Observation is 2 dice. No bonuses. Success!
If you pass, you gain 2 clues.
I need 2 clues too. 1, 2. Lovely. All right, what do I do with the gate? Does the gate go back in the...
Put in the discarded gates.
Okay, that's what I wasn't sure. All right, I don't get to keep it like...
Nope, not a
no
gate
reward or anything. That's pretty good. All right, Bob. Good job, Bob.
And how about Leo?
Leo's going to go gate hunting as well because now he's got the crazy Henry Wilcox.
Okay, gate hunting it is. The future. Again, you find yourself wading through the endless river of time, indecipherable visions of past, present, and future dragging at your legs, trying to pull you under. You steel yourself and try to make headway against the raging current. Strength.
Strength is 3, but I get a bonus from him, so that's 4. And I have 1 because of heart. No, I don't. Wait. Yes, I get an additional die when resolved. Yes, so I get 1 from him and then 1 from him.
Yep.
That would be 5 dice.
And a reroll from the hired muscle.
Come on.
There we go.
4 successes.
You hold fast, and the myriad avenues of the future blossom into being. Close this gate.
Lovely. All right. So
the present is already forming around you. Only your own path is yet unwritten. Lore.
Lore. It's 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 dice. 3 dice. Success.
Pass. If you pass, you emerge triumphant, gain a boon condition.
Oh, a boon. Nice. Nice. Boon. 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 I'm blessed. Nice. 4, 5s, and 6s count as successes. I keep this forever and never have to turn it in.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't say that somewhere?
Carolyn's lost in time and space. You wander from one strange world to another, always at the edge of existence. You believe it is possible to open a portal that can return you to the real world. Lore -1. Her lore is 3, -1 is 2. Which she will fail. So if you fail, spawn a gate and place your investigator token on that space, then encounter the gate. That'll put her at Arkham with another monster coming out. Which is the zombie coming out. Carolyn goes to Arkham and she will encounter the gate. Because the encounter says she does.
Oh, she immediately just encounters the gate.
Yep.
Okay, so that's this Outer Worlds?
Yep.
Okay. All right. You hide at a long abandoned temple in the city of the Gugs. And an avatar of Magnum. Oh my God, what's this word? Inomadanium?
Let me take a look at it.
Sure, go
Magnum Inominatum.
You see, you had problems too.
Yeah, I did.
An avatar of Magnum Indomadium challenges you to a game of riddles. Accept the challenge to resolve the pass effect, or decline the challenge to resolve the fail effect. Do you accept this challenge or not?
Accepting probably turns into a lore test. Failing seems like it's going to turn into a will test. So give me the fail effect.
The name is Miss spins horrific tales of the city of the Gugs. The brain -1.
Will -1. So I did guess right.
Yep, you were exactly right.
Would the pass have been a lore test like I thought?
Yep. -1. Lore -1.
Yeah. And I pass.
If you pass, the stories reveal a way home. Close this gate. Nice. Well done. You figured that out. You outriddled the Riddler, I guess. Good job.
Yeah. But we got another card from the deck of doom. We've got a yellow. So we're advancing the Omen. We've got no blue gates on the board. So
I just closed 2 blue gates. I'm just saying.
And I got rid of a red gate. Of course, we're heading to red next. Reckoning. Monsters. Shub-Niggurath recovers all health. Migo discards the nearest clue and moves the monster to that space. So Arkham is now going to turn into a mess. Let's see. The zombie turns into the zombie epic horde, which sounds to me like Carolyn is getting the hell out of Arkham.
Yeah, I would hope. There's only 1 million monsters there.
There could also be 1,000,001 monsters there.
I mean, give or take.
Let's see. Straight will. 2 successes to not lose sanity. Strength -3. 3 successes to not lose health. 5 toughness to kill it. And on a reckoning, lose health from the strength test, discard an ally. And on a reckoning, roll a die. On a 1 or 2, advance doom by 1. So delightful. That's our last monster. Ancient One spawns a monster on a random space. Which will send us to space 3 gets a monster.
It's
down here by Relay. It's a vampire. Will, straight 1 will to not lose sanity. Strength -2. 2 successes to not lose health. 3 toughness to kill it. If you fail the will test, don't resolve the strength test. And if you lose health from the strength test and the monster is not defeated, it recovers 2 health. So that's an Ancient One. Mythos cards, which we have none. Possessions and conditions.
This is where we get hammered.
Probably.
All right. Anyone from you?
I've got a couple.
Okay,
I've
you
got,
want me to go left to right here?
yeah. So Carolyn is going to lose a health from being poisoned. She's got a dark pact that she's got to hope she doesn't roll a 1 on.
Oh boy.
She's clear of that.
Okay, that's good.
Agnes has got Find Gate, which is going to be 6, which is going to be a 6 dice test. She's got 4 plus 1 is 5 for the Otherworld Codex, plus 1 for the Urban Guide is 6.
Nice.
3 successes. She or another investigator can spend a sanity to move to the space that corresponds to the top gate in the gate stack. She's not going to do that. And that's it for Agnes. How about Leo?
All right, Leo has hallucinations. So I need to test brain. Brain is three dice.
And Leo's blessed.
So I'm blessed. I rolled a 4.
So
there's a 4.
That. Now let's see if he gets rid of his blessing.
All right, so roll at a 1 or 2. Oh no, I got to roll not a 1 or 2. No. Come on now. Let's roll this 1 die again. Come on. Anything but a 1 or 2. Hey, we keep it. All right, and nothing for Bob. Nice. All right, we didn't die.
Yet, anyway. Seriously, game? We're spawning a gate, and it's Agnes's turn to be lost in time and space.
No. And a monster, too, huh?
Yep. Well, I got Agnes's monster. I got her
I
lost
got it.
in space. Thank you.
Hound of Dillidus.
Ugh. That thing is probably dangerous. Let's see how bad.
Yeah.
Straight will.
Oh, and then he's going to move to an investigator space whenever reckoning.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that thing is nasty.
All right, since we're starting soon with the investigators, let's go ahead and take a break.
Let's go through the Mythos card first, and then I agree. Okay. We'll take a breather.
I think, you want to pick it up in the afternoon?
Yeah, we can pick it up in the afternoon.
Okay, I gotta get some stuff done around the house and get the Christmas tree put up, and the wife's gonna have a cow if I just in here all day. So
fair enough.
But as soon as I go out there, put the tree up, she'll be happy. I can come back. So
okay. Every step of the way, you have never thrown away what could still be used. You have never bought what could be borrowed. And now your many weeks of discipline are paying off. Others look to your abundant provisions, eager to barter. Fruit of labor. Each investigator may gain a resource or spend a resource to improve a skill.
Spend a resource to improve a skill? Hell yeah.
Yeah, Carolyn will.
Absolutely.
And she will improve.
And we both have resources as well. That's cool.
Unfortunately, Agnes is unaffected because she's lost in time and space.
What skill do I want? I'm going to say will +1.
Okay.
And for you, what am I going to give you? I think we're going to give you. We're going to give him lore +1.
You got to save on the state.
Yeah, because we've been going for what? About got to be 2 hours or so.
A little over 2 hours now.
Yeah. So now it's probably a good time to put a nice break in.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 o'clock my time, which would be what? 2 o'clock your time?
Mine. That should work. Let me just make sure the save took here.
I can also save just to make sure.
I think I got it here.
Just mission 1.
Yep, I got it.
Yeah, that's right. I'll just make sure I save it just in case. Better to be safe than sorry, because we won't want to have to redo this.
Yeah, it can't hurt to have an extra save ready to go.
That's right.
We'll be back a little bit later this afternoon for Christmas and for Eldritch Horror Part 2. We're trying to salvage what's turning into a mess quickly against the Black Goat of the Woods. So hopefully you guys will join us later this afternoon for that. we'll both have to figure out when we're doing our end of month recaps. That'll be scheduling. That could be a little bit awkward, but I think we'll manage.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone.